You probably clicked on this video or looked at the title and thought like yeah, right? Like, well, duh. Like, obviously, come on, dude. Just give me a second though and I'll explain. If I asked you if you wanted to be a Twitch streamer or a YouTube content creator, maybe even both, how many of you would say yes? And how many of you would say no? I'm willing to guess that most would answer yes. Who doesn't like the idea of showing off their creativity or their ideas? There's a plethora, there's an infinite amount of creativity out there, and there's a lot of you out there that have that potential, that idea. Plus, you can make your own hours and have tons of creative ability just to make about whatever you want, from drawing, painting, singing, playing an instrument, video games, of course. That's one of the big ones. Hopefully you're kind of seeing maybe a picture here, or I'm building a path for you to understand. So what does this have to do with the guy in the title or the dude in the thumbnail? Well, I'm very sure you know who he is. He's Ludwig, obviously. But simply put, he figured out the game when it came out to Twitch and YouTube. But that's not what I'm really getting at. What I'm getting at is the fact that he has helped thousands, millions. I don't even know how many, but let's say a lot of people that aspired to be a YouTuber or Twitch streamer, he's given them and myself the information to do so. Twitch and YouTube obviously owe this man huge. He's put many people on the path to becoming content creators. I'm not discrediting, by the way, the other content creators on this website that do so, because there are, I couldn't even, we wouldn't even be able to get into it, because there's so many, and there's so many that are so good at teaching and showing you all these very cool different things to build yourself, or to build whatever you want to do. Literally anything. Education is such a powerful thing. Seeing a clear and helpful path is also very massive for anyone. Of course, you put yourself on a path, whatever that may be, hobby, career, life, anything, simply by doing your piece by piece, progressively building a path for yourself. And for other people, maybe you have a kid included. How many of you thought, if I just stream every single day, I'll get there? That's a phenomenal grind, mentality to have. You stay on the grind. The problem is, there's no one out there, unless you look, that'll tell you, hey, that probably is going to be a very rocky path. And that was me, until I seen Ludwig's videos and really tried to educate myself. This was honestly incredible. And for anyone, including myself, who watched those videos and took that advice, this video, for me, and hopefully for others, is really just a one big thank you to Ludwig and many other content creators, because I think it would be an honest big disservice to anybody that has put their content out there just to educate someone, just to show someone something, anything that they can take and apply. I just like you would like a mentor or a teacher, you would give them a thanks. You would give them a thank you. Maybe you look back at a teacher you had through school or college, maybe even currently. Maybe it's someone that's in a hobby with you. Maybe you play a card game. Maybe it's going through work and, your manager showed you a lot of ropes and showed you a lot of things, showed you a lot of potential in yourself as a worker. Think to yourself how much that actually meant something to you, how much that might have advanced you as a person or your career. It could be anything. And for that, I think that deserves a thank you. And the best way I could do that thank you is in a way that I am applying the information that they've given me. And I think that was the best way I could do it, was simply just to taking the advice and applying it. So I have to say thank you, Ludwig. Thank you, Ludwig. Thank you to many other content creators that have given me precious memories, a lot of laughs, a lot of smiles, and a lot of uh, inspiration, man. A lot of inspiration. I cannot thank those people enough.